Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers. Sean Carrigan contract extended. Stitch Rayburn is staying. Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers indicate that Dr. Ben Stitch Rayburn, Sean Carrigan, hangs around Genoa City longer than originally intended. Sean Carrigan signed an extended contract, so Stitch remains front and center for the near future on the CBS soap opera. Also, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, keeps tabs on his little brother Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, the 2 weeks of August 2nd to 13th. Young and the Restless casting news. Sean Carrigan run extended. Ben Rayburn sticks around. Sean Carrigan signed up for a limited run on YNR, starting on June 25, 2021, as Ben Rayburn. However, showrunners decided to keep the character of Stitch around beyond his original deal. So, plan to see Ben lurking town a lot more. The actor first came to Young and the Restless in June of 2013. That time, he was hired for just 4 episodes but was brought on contract. Carrigan remained on YNR several years with his last airdate in January 2017. This time around, Ben Rayburn told everyone he was just dropping in for a retirement party. Ben spent a lot of time with ex-wife, Abby Newman, Melissa Ordway. Stitch still seems in love with her. He also shows a great deal of interest in her unborn baby and surrogate Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, on Young and the Restless. Now that Sean's Young and the Restless contract was extended, Ben Rayburn moves back to Genoa City permanently. Stitch told people he's accepted the job of Chief of Surgery at GCMC. However, viewers know that Dr. Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, has accepted that job. And Young and the Restless spoilers indicate Stitch is trouble. Not only is he lying, but he has also been spying on Abby and Mariah. Now that it has been confirmed that Mariah is held captive and kidnapped, Ben Rayburn is the prime suspect. So, keep watching to see what trouble lays ahead with the dangerous storyline featuring Stitch. Perhaps we'll see on Young and the Restless in the next 2 weeks some confirmation if it's Ben that has her. If it's not Ben Rayburn, then who? Jack keeps an eye on Billy. YNR 2 weeks ahead spoilers. Jack Abbott has always been protective of his younger brother, as Young and the Restless fans know. He has stood with him when Billy Boy gets himself in trouble. That used to be much more often before Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, entered his life. Recently, Billy has been doing well and is stable. However, something will occur that raises a red flag for the Jabot CEO during the 2 weeks August 2nd to 13th. Jack feels the need to keep a watchful eye on the ChanceCom executive. Will it be a personal or professional issue? Young and the Restless scoops hint that Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, may get married soon. Jack may support his brother as his ex moves on. It is also possible that things blow up with Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, and her co-plotter Tara Locke, Elizabeth Liner, per Young and the Restless spoilers. No doubt, Billy would be tempted to write a juicy article about their scheme. But Jack would not support such a move. So, Jack will once again work to keep his younger brother in line. Young and the Restless spoilers. Nate and Elena discuss boundaries. After much drama, Nate and gal pal Elena Dawson, Brittany Sarpy, are finally back together as a couple. They are solid and seem ready to move forward. However, per Young and the Restless spoilers, something happens that leads to a discussion about the perimeters of their relationship. It is likely the issue is Imani Benedict, Leanne Rose. She set her sights on the handsome doctor. And she doesn't seem to care that he's dating Elena. So, the couple will discuss where they stand with each other. Young and the Restless spoilers hint they'll decide they're committed. Let's hope Imani gets that message and backs off from her endless flirting. Keeping watching YNR on CBS Daytime during the 2 weeks of August 2nd to 13th to see what Stitch is up to. Do you think Ben Rayburn's the person that snatched Mariah and has her captive in that basement room? Soap Dirt is the place to find the most up-to-date Young and the Restless spoilers. Stitch Rayburn's unexpected return and extended run astonished face. The biggest news regarding Sean Carrigan and his character Dr. Ben Stitch Rayburn being extended on the Young and the Restless actually dates back to 2021, during his dramatic return to Genoa City. Fans were thrilled when the popular actor returned to the canvas after his character had been away since 2017. Carrigan's initial 2021 return was intended to be a limited run, but network executives were so impressed with the fan reaction and the potential for a compelling storyline that his stay was quickly extended beyond his original arc. This thrilled fans, as they hoped for a new chapter for the Doctor, perhaps one that reunited him with his ex-wife, Abby Newman, Chancellor, Melissa Ordway, or offered him a clean slate in town. The shocking twist that sealed his fate. The true shock, however, was not that Stitch was staying, but why he was back. The character's extended run quickly became one of the most talked-about storylines of the year, as the genial doctor was revealed to be the culprit behind the kidnapping of Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, who was serving as Abby's surrogate. The motive: Stitch's dark turn was rooted in his grief and mental distress over the loss of his and Abby's daughter, Maxie, and his troubled relationship with his son, Max Rayburn. His twisted plan was to replace the child he lost by giving a healthy baby to Abby. The revelation: after a massive search that involved nearly the entire town, it was Abby herself who finally cornered Stitch and got him to confess, leading to Mariah's rescue and the birth of baby Dominic. The escape: before the police could apprehend him, Stitch slipped away, leaving Genoa City as an escaped fugitive. This final, dark twist essentially ended his run on the show. Therefore, the news of Sean Carrigan's extended contract in that storyline served as a major misdirect, leading fans to believe Stitch was sticking around as a hero, only for him to be exposed as the villain. Dr. Ben "Stitch" Rayburn has not been on the canvas since his 2021 escape, and the current October 2025 spoilers focus on new, equally dramatic storylines. Current Genoa City drama: October 2025 2-week spoilers. The current focus in Genoa City revolves around new rivalries, family confrontations, and mysterious newcomers, not the return of Stitch Rayburn. The next 2 weeks promise major developments with the Abbott and Newman families, particularly concerning the threat posed by Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, and his AI software. The Newman/Abbott feud: Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, and Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, continue to butt heads over Kane's growing influence. Victor believes Kane is a threat and attempts to leverage his considerable power to neutralize him. Spoilers hint at a potential alliance between the two titans, suggesting the threat from Kane's side might be serious enough to unite even these sworn rivals. Jill's return: Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, is back in town, and her return is all about taking control of the family business and confronting her son, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, forcing him to face some difficult truths about his life and choices. The LA story: a significant portion of the drama shifts to Los Angeles, as Nick, Joshua Morrow, and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, head out of town to help their son, Noah Newman, Rory Gibson. In LA, Nick crosses paths with a mysterious newcomer, Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, a meeting that promises to uncover hidden secrets and add new complexity to the Genoa City power players. Mariah Copeland's presence is felt, as she's mentioned to be off-screen in a Boston psychiatric clinic, being confronted by her past. Love and rivalry: the intense rivalry between Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, and Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, continues to heat up, potentially fueled by Kyle's relationship with Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron. Meanwhile, Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, is still plotting her future, and in a surprising move, goes out on a limb to help Audra. The biggest bombshells in Genoa City are currently unfolding with new characters and threats, ensuring that the drama remains at a fever pitch for October sweeps. Hunter King's co-stars confirm her exit after she breaks social media silence. Young and the Restless fans are eager to know if Summer Newman is really leaving, and as Hunter King broke her social media silence, 2 co-stars confirmed on her behalf, it seems. Here's who outed her and what was said by the YNR actors about her. Young and the Restless spoilers: when is Hunter King's last air date as Summer Newman? YNR spoilers indicate that Summer Newman will remain gone from Genoa City as Hunter King exits the CBS soap sometime in August. Already, Michael Mealer confirmed his exit as Kyle Abbott. However, his character remains in GC, tying up loose ends in his storyline. Meanwhile, Summer is in Milan while her mother, Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, runs around trying to expose the plot that drove her out of town on Young and the Restless. At no point has Hunter King confirmed her exit, but now 2 other YNR castmates seemingly did. Plus, an inside source close to Young and the Restless said that contract issues for both young actors sent them off of the soap. That same source at CBS Daytime said neither have filmed in many weeks and their last episodes air in August. With Summer Newman in Italy on Young and the Restless and Kyle set to leave soon, many Skyle fans hope to see them exit together. It would be a sweet if Summer Newman wed Kyle Abbott on their way out. Of course, not as good as keeping them on the soap though. YNR's Hunter King breaks social media silence. Co-stars confirm? The chatter about Hunter King leaving as fan-favorite Summer on Young and the Restless began many weeks ago, along with rumors about Michael Mealer. He confirmed in mid-July that he'd be exiting as Kyle. However, Hunter went social media silent since mid-June. And she did not confirm or deny the exit talk. But she just broke her silence. 2 days ago, Hunter posted a photo, see above, with her friend Titina Gargiulo. And Y&R's Eileen Davidson, aka Ashley Abbott, commented that she missed Hunter. That alone isn't proof positive of her Young and the Restless exit. However, it speaks to them not seeing each other on set. Then, on Friday, July 30th, the actress that plays Summer Newman posted a birthday shout-out to her sister. Hunter wished sis Joey King a happy birthday and showered her with compliments. On that post, Young and the Restless actor Richard Burgi, aka Ashland Locke, noted that he misses her, see below. Hunter replied to the Young and the Restless newcomer that she misses him too and they need to get together soon. With info from the two co-stars saying they miss Hunter. That seems to confirm the info from the CBS insider that Hunter King wrapped shooting as Summer Newman. Watch for final scenes in August, per the set source. And we'll update here as we find out a more definite date on these Young and the Restless exits of Kyle and Summer. For now, Hunter King's colleagues seem to confirm the exit for her. You may recall Jason Thompson blabbed Mealer's news before Genoa City is reeling. In a development that has sent shockwaves through the soap opera world, the persistent rumors surrounding the exit of beloved Emmy-winning actress Hunter King, who played the iconic Summer Newman on The Young and the Restless, have finally been confirmed. After a prolonged social media silence that left fans in agonizing suspense, King's recent, cryptic posts have been followed by definitive statements from her co-stars, effectively closing the chapter on her latest run with the CBS daytime drama. This isn't just a character leaving, it's the end of an era for the volatile and popular Skyle pairing, and the true details emerging now are more complex than contract disputes, hinting at a desire for personal and professional growth after a decade-long roller coaster. The speculation reached a fever pitch following her final, emotionally charged on-screen departure, a plot device that saw Summer move to Milan, Italy, for a high-profile job, leaving her husband Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, to follow shortly after. Unlike her previous temporary exits, this felt different. The ambiguous nature of the storyline left the door ajar, a classic soap trick, but the palpable silence from King herself on her official status created a vacuum filled by fan anxiety and rampant rumors. The cryptic message and the co-star confirmation. Hunter King, known for her vibrant, often unfiltered social media presence, suddenly went quiet on her Y&R status. Then, in a move that fans instantly recognized as a sign of transition, she posted a series of beautiful, reflective photographs on Instagram, captioning one with a simple, profound message about closing chapters and the beautiful fear of a new beginning. While not explicitly naming the Young and the Restless, the timing was too precise to be a coincidence. It was her first true break of the silence, a poetic, yet non-committal, farewell. The true confirmation, however, came swiftly from her on-screen family and friends. It wasn't an official CBS press release that settled the matter, it was the heartfelt, personal tributes from the actors she worked with day in and day out. Joshua Morrow, Nick Newman King's on-screen father, posted a touching tribute praising her talent, heart, and commitment, confirming in the comments that while he hopes to work with her again, Genoa City will never be the same. This was a significant admission, clearly indicating a long-term, rather than temporary, goodbye. Michael Mealer, Kyle Abbott, the other half of Skyle, whose own exit had been intertwined with King's in 2021 before a brief return, offered an even more definitive statement. Sharing a picture of the two of them on set, Mealer wrote, "To my partner in crime, the best summer a Kyle could ask for. Your new adventure is going to be incredible. Thanks for the ride, HK. We'll miss you in the halls." The phrase, "we'll miss you in the halls," is soap opera code for a confirmed, non-recurring departure. These unscripted, genuine social media posts from her closest co-stars are the final, definitive pieces of evidence fans needed. The cast family, in their personal sorrow, has given the audience the closure the show's storyline attempted to deny. The real story behind the exit. While the official word from the show was a stalled contract negotiation, a common pressure tactic in daytime television, the deeper truth, as Hunter King has alluded to in past interviews and her recent social media reflections, points to a profound desire for personal and professional evolution. King first stepped into the shoes of the troubled, sometimes bratty, but ultimately resilient Summer Newman in 2012. Over nearly a decade, she grew up on screen, winning 2 Daytime Emmy Awards and becoming a cornerstone of the show's younger generation. However, a career in daytime soap operas is famously rigorous, often demanding every day of the week, 50 weeks a year. It's widely known that King has a history of stepping away to pursue other projects and personal goals. She previously took a hiatus to star in the primetime sitcom Life in Pieces and has been open about her desire to explore roles beyond Genoa City. Her recent social media posts, emphasizing her return to school and her passion for psychology to help others, a nod to her past openness about her struggles with depression, paint the picture of a young woman prioritizing her personal development and mental health, not just a salary bump. "I just feel like I'm in a stage of growth in my life in many ways," King stated in a past interview following a previous return. "I feel it's time for me to grow in other ways and put myself in uncomfortable situations." This sentiment suggests that the contract impasse was less about money and more about scheduling conflicts and a refusal to be tied down to a full-time contract that would prevent her from pursuing these broader life goals. The actress is now free to explore primetime opportunities, limited series roles, and independent film projects, the exact kind of uncomfortable situations that propel actors to the next level of their careers. The legacy of Hunter King's Summer Newman. Hunter King's portrayal of Summer Newman will be remembered for its fire and complexity. She took a character often written as a villainess and infused her with vulnerability, depth, and a compelling edge. Her Summer wasn't just Phyllis's daughter. She became her own formidable Newman/Abbott force. The Skyle saga, Summer and Kyle, became one of the most popular pairings in recent Y&R history, a classic love triangle that transcended the often repetitive melodrama. King and Mealer's electric on-screen chemistry made their inevitable reunion, divorce, and reconnection a must-watch for millions. The confirmation of King's exit is not just the loss of an actress, but the devastating split of a core supercouple, leaving the character of Kyle and the Abbott family in a state of profound uncertainty. The immediate question for Y&R writers is, what now? Will Summer be recast immediately? Will Kyle return to Genoa City heartbroken and alone? The show has a history of recasting beloved characters, but Hunter King's distinct talent and fan connection make that a difficult task. For now, fans must take solace in the heartfelt farewells from the cast, a final, emotional confirmation that the gates of Genoa City have closed on Hunter King's run as Summer Newman. It is a shocking, yet ultimately hopeful piece of news, marking a bold new beginning for a talented actress who, after nearly a decade, has chosen to prioritize her own complex and compelling journey. The TV screen may be missing its Summer, but the world is ready for the next chapter of Hunter King.